Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and this video. This video is made up of clips from a trip I took to Florida that I called my Crocation. It was a vacation of crocodilians. Yeah, I went to several locations to see alligators in the wild, and I went to 5 different croc facilities where I had the opportunity to interact with some species that I never get to work with at home. So not only did we see hundreds of alligators, we saw nearly every species of crocodilian named. Big and small, we saw them all. So stay right here and enjoy this video. I'm Mark Perpetua, and you're watching Croc Chat. One of the highlights was meeting this big guy. This is Crusher. Crusher is an American alligator that measures a little over 13 feet long. I got to meet Crusher during my visit to Wild, Florida. Wild, Florida is in Kenansville, Florida, and is well known for its crocodilian collection. They have several large alligators and crocodiles on display in large natural ponds that can be seen along their drive-through safari. And they also have a walk-through croc park where you can see more crocodilians up close. I also went to Gatorland in Orlando. They call themselves the alligator capital of the world, and they have hundreds of alligators on display along with many different species of crocodiles and caiman. In the front lake, you might see Lyle, their 15-foot Nile crocodile. They also have a breeding marsh, and they have several large alligators that can be viewed safely as you walk along their boardwalk. This big guy, however, thought we brought him some food. Usually the crocs sit calmly in the sun like this Cuban crocodile. But here an American crocodile didn't seem too happy with me taking his picture. In addition, I visited 2 other facilities and then finished with the St. Augustine Alligator Farm. I get to the alligator farm often, so I wasn't originally planning on going on this trip, but I decided to meet my friend Dino there and we made a day of it. It was a Saturday, so Maximo was being fed. Maximo is a saltwater crocodile that is 15 feet long and weighs a little over 1,200 pounds. The St. Augustine Alligator Farm is home to 24 species of crocodilians. At one time, 24 species were all that was named, and the alligator farm was the only zoo to have them all. However, in recent years, new species have been named from analyzing DNA, and the number of living species of crocodilians is now up to 27. And as we talk, there's work being done to describe another new species. You can check out the interview with Dr. Kent Vliet in episode 38, where he explains the discovery of this new species. In between zoos, I had some time to look for wild alligators. I went to Lachua Trail in Paynes Prairie Preserve. The Lachua Trail is just south of Gainesville. and it did not disappoint. One pond had at least 100 alligators. There was a drought going on at the time I was there, so the alligators were concentrated due to the low water levels. At the far end of the trail was a second pond, and that one had dozens of large males. Now, April was breeding season, and I was able to see several alligators bellowing. Bellowing is used by alligators to attract mates and establish territories. And sometimes it can lead to a territory fight, and I was lucky to catch one on video. There were more gators moving between the ponds as well, and I was able to walk down the bank to get a closer look at these three larger gators. And then I noticed there was a smaller, almost 5-footer that felt more comfortable with me up on the bank than getting back in the water with the big boys. I spent 6 days touring zoos, sanctuaries, and preserves. I had behind-the-scenes tours and saw hundreds of wild alligators. This Crocation was a definite success. So be sure to check back for individual videos on each location coming soon.
Croc Chat is sponsored by rodentpro.com. Not only do they supply me with the quality feeders for all my reptiles, they are offering you a 10% discount for being a supporter of Croc Chat. Use the code CROCCHAT10 with your next Rodent Pro order. Croc Chat is the official channel for the Crocodilian Conservation Project. And now, we also have a merch store. Go check out the Gator Gear store, either through my website, reptileprograms.com, or you can find the link in the description for this video. A portion of every sale will go towards saving endangered crocodilians.